Hello guys, hope all is well. Welcome to another weird music review. Today I wanted to talk about this new reissue of B11's You Must Believe in Spring album. Was a recent reissue, um, which was remastered by Kevin Gray in 45 RPM. Just straight out of the gate, I wanted to let you know that this is one of my top favorite albums of all time, if not uh, my favorite album of my favorite artist, which is Bill Evans. So I had a huge expectation on this release. I was really surprised because all the record community, all the vinyl community, all the jazz lovers didn't have much on their radar this uh, You Must Believe in Spring album. Most of them didn't know it, so it was kind of a surprise for me because this is my favorite album. This 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 reissue is really great, and I was wondering, we can talk a little bit about it. So let's go. So if you check the album on the outside, it's nothing very special or different than a regular album, and this doesn't tell any details, but the key was on the sticker that I got when I bought it, right? So it explains that, which is the trio, it's Eddie Gomez, Elliot Sigmund, not of the most famous trio of Belevans, but really one that is outstanding, and I will tell later why. But really, the information starts later when it's explaining this is an all analog mastering by Kevin Gray, coherent audio, and this is a 45 RPM vinyl, which is these three things tell us that it's going to be a very high quality issue. First, it's all analog. Then it's Kevin Gray, which is, if you know him, is a mastering guy which is super well known, has worked in most of the greatest albums ever. And finally, it's on 45 RPM, which is like an audiophile, let's say, remastering, which supposedly gathers much more information than a 33 RPM vinyl can get. So one could expect that this was going to sound good. And boy, did it do. It's a great sounding album, and it amazed me. So the whole feel of the album is a very good quality, and the inner sleeves are very good quality. The vinyl is 180 grams. It's clean sounding, no clicks and pops. It's clean. It's per se, it's clean of dust. It's super well packaged. I mean, the whole quality, excluding the sound, because I haven't reached that yet. But the whole quality of the presentation, the materials used, everything screams quality, and I cannot praise this enough. They have gone above and beyond, really, on this album. So without further ado, maybe we can start talking a bit about the album per se. So the this album is a very emotional one, a very melancholic one, introspective. I think that it's, this was one of the last things that Bill Evans recorded. It contains a lot of sentimental songs that remind or are dedicated to people Bill Evans lost. His ex-wife to suicide, his brother to suicide. So it's very spiritual, and I think very intimate. There's a very nice notes on how this album was made, the production, how they they managed to do this intimate recording, to how was published only after Bill Evans died, how this trio came together. So it's a very, very good and nice notes. When we talk about the sound and how Kevin Gray did his job, I think it's just amazing. The 45 RPM and all analog quality remastering is amazing. You feel you are there. Bill Evans' piano sounds like really spatial, like you feel every note that it's like getting lost on a big space, like it's the whole atmosphere speaks about melancholy, right? Nostalgia, uh, like pain, introspection, bittersweet. So that's great. On the other hand, Eddie Gomez with the bass is like just in front of you. It's the thing that holds together the group, and it's like all his playing. It's like the heart, and you feel it because it's while I think you hear Bill Evans on your right side of the headphones, like Eddie Gomez is like all over you, and it's like the cohesion between the drums and the Bill Evans lyrical playing, right? And he's just fantastic. Eddie Gomez is fantastic, and he has how he phrases everything is, and how that was captured. This Woody, and again nostalgic Woody, and how can I play like natural and analog feel of the sound, natural, was perfectly captured by Kevin Gray. And finally the drums of Alex Sigmund is also very spatial on the left of your headphones. It's like Elliot tries to play minimalistically, like providing the atmosphere with just the right amount of drums. And it also, Kevin Grace also manages to capture the whole vibe of this melancholy with the drum. I wanted to say that I really recommend this album. It's great. It's one of my all-time favorites, as I told you, and it's going to get you to a nice trip, emotional trip, and it's really a super, super, super high quality remaster, right? And you really hear every detail of the instruments and everything. It's so moving, and it's Bill Evans is just transporting you to another place with every note. So hope you enjoyed, guys, and we see you in the next review.